That's it?
Yeah, didn't do anything crazy. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel mm, like the past day, I felt like kind of like shit a little bit. So I don't know.
Did you say you shit a little bit?
No, no. I just said I felt like shit a little bit,
Oh,
but well, a little bit because like I think like my sickness got like worse or something,
oh,
or
that's
I
not
don't know,
good.
or I mean, I don't think it's that much worse, but like yeah, I don't know. I was still like thinking about like the girlfriend stuff, so it kind of yeah didn't really make me feel too great. But yeah,
Oh, you mean in that way?
um, yeah, I mean both. Like I feel like physically sick, but also like I don't know. Yeah, mentally, I don't feel that great either, which is I don't know. Uh, yeah.
You still talk to her?
Um, just here and there. It's just kind of like I don't know. Kind of like a weird relationship. Like I didn't completely block her off, but like it's not like it's not like before or something like that. I don't know. I just keep on doing like I think I keep on doing like terrible stuff. I think that's why I feel like kind of yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I mean, you don't have to like completely cut her off.
Um, yeah. I mean, I didn't do that. I mean, I tried to, but I don't know. It keeps like something happens and like I just end up talking with her again.
Well,
Mhm.
uh,
And like I think a problem with it too is like I tried like doing like dating apps and stuff like that too. But I don't know that
you're doing dating apps?
yeah, and yeah, I don't think that really makes me feel like great either.
What app are
Spe-
you using?
Just like Tinder and stuff, and like Reddit.
Reddit.
Yeah, because like there's some like subreddits that like you can make posts and like and people talk to you, so I just use that a little bit.
So
Yeah, I
how's
don't
that
know.
working out?
Uh, let me check. Um, oh shit. Yeah, I talked to a few people here and there. Um, yeah. No, I'll just check some of my messages, and I do get a few messages here and there. But like, yeah, nothing too like crazy or anything. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you've tried like dating apps and stuff like that before.
I've
or
never
you?
touched one.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's probably better that way, I think.
I don't have anything to offer.
A girl.
Yeah, for example, if she wants money, well, good luck. I ain't got shit. I got nothing for you. If she wants, what else does a girl want on that app? If she wants a one-night stand, then I don't think I got what she needs.
Right.
If she wants it's hard to say because girls want different things. A lot of girls want different things.
Yeah.
If she wants attention, I don't think I can give her that.
Oh. Like, is it because like you don't have time, or like?
No, it's when it comes to dating apps, it's hard to really.
Well, like, say, like, just say like a girl is into you, like, you wouldn't want to reciprocate that, like, attention-wise or something. Or...
Depends on the girl.
Oh, okay.
Because here's an example. I've had a girl that liked me before, but she was in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So why would I reciprocate that when there's just a lot of headache that comes with it, or a lot of drama that comes with it, things that I don't need in my life. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's.
And not only that, when she likes me and she's in a relationship, then her feelings are all messed up, and I don't want to deal with that. Most of the time they feel guilty about it, so they'll treat me like shit so that they can feel better about it because they're in a relationship and they feel bad about doing something behind their partner's back or whatever. You know, you name it. There's just so much problems. I don't even want to deal with it. And yeah, so when it comes to dating apps, it's like I want a relationship, but dating apps aren't really like that. They're looking for either, if you're looking for a partner, well, what kind of partner are you looking for? Most of the time they're just judging you by your looks.
Right.
And then they want to know if you have any friends. If you don't have any friends,
then it looks like you're like a loser or something like that.
They'll make all sorts of judgment. They don't know your situation. They don't know, and they don't know what you're going through, and they don't want to put in the time. So yeah, it's more like speed dating, but a lot quicker than speed dating because they're just looking at you from your page. So if you put in a lot of effort into your page, well, you're competing with a lot of other people too, because on those dating apps, 80% of that are guys, and the 20% are like women. And these numbers aren't accurate. I'm just putting a percentage out there to draw a picture, but girls have more to choose from. And if you're going for a girl or you're trying to match with one, well, she has like 5 other guys to match with her. Even if she's not even a 10, let's say she's a 4, guys will still want that because out of so many guys, there's only a limited amount of girls to choose from. So girls have more power in that situation. And if you're in a dating app, even if you do everything right, the chances of you meeting someone is still hard And then when you meet them, because she has so much options, you have to do all the work. So it's frustrating. That's why when I look at it, I don't see why I should try. And I've had people in the past tell me to try it because they've met people there, but these people that told me to do it are girls, so they don't see it from a guy's perspective. And not only that, with COVID and everything and how there's a lot of Asian hate going around, is even worse. And then you add age into it, and it's just so much stuff. And if I worry about trying to find someone, I won't get anywhere in life. Does that make sense?
Right. I mean, I guess you have like different priorities. Right?
Yeah, because I did want someone, but every time I met someone, it didn't go well because they didn't have their life together, or they couldn't settle their feelings correctly, or there's just so much things that they're going through.
Like baggage.
Yeah. Well, not having baggage is not the problem. It's how you
like deal with it or something, or
no, I can't think of the word. Because everybody has baggage. It's not about the baggage. It's about it's about how you work with it, I guess. It's not the right word. I can't think of the right word right now, but it's kind of like that. So yeah, dating apps, I don't know. Reddit, I don't know. I feel like
I mean, like, Reddit's okay for me, at least, because like it's less visual, I guess. I mean, it's more like if they like what you write about yourself, then they tend to talk to you. So that's why I
link
kind
me.
of prefer it.
Link me the subreddit. Maybe I'll give it a shot then. I'll do it with you.
Oh, okay. It's like, well, the main one I use, the one that actually like met my ex. I mean, like, it's alright. I mean,
shoot, one of my former friends found some people on there that he tried to get me to talk to. I don't remember the subreddit. It was a good one, but it had a lot of incels.
Oh.
Like, I read a post of this guy who wants a girl, but because he said he's an introvert, he'll only talk to her like once a week or something. And if they live together, they have to live in separate rooms. But he just wants to, like, fuck. He just wants someone to fuck when he needs it, and that's it. And it was weird reading his post.
Well, yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound very good.
And there are some people on there that are trying to lose their virginity and stuff. Because I remember reading one where this guy he said, I've been in the Marines for this amount of years, and is there any girl out there that would just take my card? And I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you just hire a hooker if you really want to get rid of one? You know what I mean? It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of participated in that kind of stuff before too. So, I mean, I kind of understand. Yeah. I think from an outsider, it's like really weird, but I think most people that at least go that far, like not trying to lose their virginity and stuff, it's like they're just like very desperate, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of desperation. There was one where a former friend, I don't know what he is anymore, where he linked me and he told me to try to talk to her. She was a lawyer, and she lives in like La Jolla, you know, the really rich place. She had her own place there, which is crazy. And he wants me to talk to her, saying that it would be easy for me to talk to her and I could just try to move in with her. And she was just trying to look for a friend, right?
Okay.
And I was reading the post because she wanted someone to talk to. She moved from like another state. And I was there and I was thinking, I could. It's just that the problem is, at the time, I didn't. It wasn't in my headspace. I looked at her picture, and she's what, 6 years younger than me. I was like 27 at the time. She was like 21, 22.
Okay.
Which is crazy for her to be a lawyer at that age. Like she worked hard. I don't know how she did it, but
Yeah, that sounds pretty kind of impressive.
it was really impressive. The problem was that she looked 50.
Oh, maybe she's lying about her age or something.
No, she wasn't lying about her age. Her skin looks young. That's what I'm saying. Her skin looks young. It's just her features.
Oh, so she was like she was unattractive or something?
Yeah, she was really unattractive. I would say a 1.
Oh.
I've never seen a 1 in my life, but that was my first time seeing one.
Oh. I mean,
because most people, they have some sort of attractiveness, no matter how they look. There's something about them, but for her, it's like she's a literal 1. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but at the time, it's like I didn't feel like wanting to, because I wasn't sure about myself. I wasn't sure if I would want to be friends or if I want to be with someone.
Right.
And
Yeah.
with her not having, like, it doesn't even look like she cleaned herself, I would say. Cause
Okay.
yeah, so I wasn't sure about the hygienes, since for someone so young to have skin peeling from her forehead. I don't know, it could be that she had a skin condition. I didn't know too much, so I didn't really dive deep into it. But now that I'm thinking about it, the benefits outweigh everything else. She had money. She had a place of her own. She could have been a cool person and I wouldn't have known.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I could see like the benefit and cons to both. I mean, like, obviously, like back then, you didn't find her attractive, so that would have been like a huge problem. But I guess now you.
It wasn't a huge problem. It's just like, for me, if you're a 3 or a 4, I could still find you attractive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've found like girls who are 3 times my weight attractive.
Oh.
And I could even give you examples of girls that are really big and they're attractive. And I'm just saying, like, the body size doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
How you look usually don't matter, because I will usually find something attractive in a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with her was that I couldn't. I couldn't. She was skinny, but that was it. Other than that, it's just like too skinny. Looks like she didn't eat. didn't look like she had hygienes. It just looked like she didn't take care of herself. Her hair was kind of frizzy, so it seems like she didn't comb her hair. So it was just like so much that I was being judgmental on looks. It's just I don't have high standards. It's just that was a bit way too low. It didn't look human. Okay, that's kind of messed up that I said that.
Oh, no, I mean, that's just your way of describing things. I mean,
It was pretty bad. That's all I can say. It was like I've never seen anyone like that low before. So it caught me off guard and I wasn't interested.
yeah, that's fine. But you're saying now that you
Yeah, now that I'm a couple years older, a few years older, I'm thinking about the benefits, and the benefits actually outweigh the cons. And the cons was just the looks. Hygienes could probably fix. Because usually when you get together with someone, your hygienes should be better. Because then you're... it depends on the person though. I met a lot of people who are just gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't like depend on like people changing after you meet them or something. Yeah, I wouldn't like bet on that. Like,
no, you have to change some things.
Well, yeah.
Because if you don't, then that's not a relationship anymore. That's just you wanting your own thing.
Yeah. I know that people can change, but I'm just saying, like, if you're hoping that someone will change something about themselves, then
you have to understand.
Yeah,
changing who you are is different from changing meeting someone in the middle.
Right.
If you continue to, like, let's say you're a mess, and my former friend was like this. He didn't floss his teeth. He doesn't use mouthwash, and at the time, I was like, wait, you don't use that stuff? And I turned to his girlfriend. I said, that's what you're kissing. And I started joking with them. Well, not really joking, but like making fun of them. And it made him conscious of it, so he started doing it. And it's little things like that where, yeah, you could be comfortable with whatever you're doing, but if you're gonna date someone, it's a two-way street. So you have to compromise something. You have to change your lifestyle in some way to meet that person. If you're not willing to do that, then you're just selfish. I'm not telling you to change who you are or change how you do things. It's just sometimes when you have a partner, there's a reason why it's called a partner, because you're changing what you usually do alone with someone.
Yes.
And that's, to me, the minimum you should expect from someone you're trying to get in a relationship with. If they're not willing to compromise, that means they don't give a shit about you enough to even meet you there. And that's where I was thinking, like, I could probably have met her and then she probably could have cleaned up more. But if people are like, oh, you're being shallow because you expect them to change, then it's like, that's not a relationship then. You just want to find someone to fuck, and that's it. And that's the wrong way to think about it, because if you're like, if someone's trying to date me and they live in, like, I don't know, north of LA, I would have to meet them halfway. Or if they live in another state, one, if they have a job and they want to meet you, it can't just be you always paying for the flight. You know, they have to help that so that they can get you there to meet them. If they don't do that, then it shows that it's one-sided. If it's one-sided, what's the point? It's not a relationship anymore. It's just...
Yeah, I agree. There has to be like compromises or meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
like with like you know like financial stuff and like.
If you're rich, then
Hmm.
I can see you just taking on to take care of the finance.
Yeah, yeah.
That's if you're rich. But if you're both not rich, then you gotta work together. If you're not willing to work together and you expect the other side to do everything, that's no longer a relationship. That's toxic. Extremely toxic.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And that's where I see Tinder. That's why it's hard for me to get on an app, because I have to present myself as a top G, someone who makes a lot of money, someone who has a lot of friends or connections and this and that, like just so that the girl can be like, oh, that's attractive. But then the girl would be less interested in who I am and more interested in what I have.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, what I have is replaceable. I'm the type of person where I always try to improve myself. So I'm never gonna stick around and be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I always put myself in an uncomfortable situation to learn something.
Mm-hmm.
So if a girl only looks at what I have, then that's gonna change. It's not gonna last.
Right. Yeah.
But
I
if it
mean,
works out for you, it works out. I just know there's a girl that I know. How tall are you?
like 5'10", I think. I think
You're
you're about the same height or a little.
Hell no, I'm shorter than you. I'm short as fuck. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I'm short. I'm 5'8".
Oh, that's
Short.
That's average, I think.
That's short. I don't care what anyone says. That's short.
No, that's. I mean, I would say like that's like. No, okay, like. Okay, anything lower than 5'8", I would say it's like it'll probably people would say a little bit short, but not. I don't think 5'8" is short.
5'8" is short.
Oh, okay.
5'11" is like a good height. 5'10" is like the minimum.
Oh.
So you're at a really good height.
Okay.
Especially in America.
Yeah, here I guess there's like a bit of like heightism and stuff like that. So
the thing is, I don't really care much about height because I look taller than I am.
Oh.
And the reason for that is because I have long legs and long arms. So it looks like I'm taller than I actually am. I've had people who are like 5'10" and they thought I was tall. And I'm like, no, I'm shorter than you. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't think I think you're short of anything, at least from what I remember.
But anyways,
yeah.
This girl, she's my former coworker. I sometimes talk to her, I sometimes don't. She's Mexican, I believe. And she only dates Caucasian, and the minimum is 6 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And she's on Tinder. She's always on Tinder, Bumble, whatever you call it. There's a third one, I don't remember. And she hooks up with people, and she's trying to find love. The problem is, she has power to choose who she can choose, but she's choosing these guys that are like a small pool. They have to look like Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Or Chris Evans. Like she's in love with Chris Evans, so she only tries to date guys that are close in his looks. You and I aren't even close because we're not even the same race as Chris Evans.
Yeah.
And her minimum is 6 feet. Okay? 6 feet. She won't date you if you're shorter. And I'm saying those are the type of girls that are on Tinder. And the fact that I'm meeting these kind of people
Mm-hmm.
Like in real life, as coworkers or friends, relatives, I don't see myself going on Tinder or anything because it doesn't. It's
Mm-hmm.
terrible. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those people exist in real life, and I guess they use those dating apps as well. So, but I mean, like, I mean, e even if those type of people exist, who are like really superficial or whatever, I mean, you can still like try to be genuine, and then, I mean, the the pool of people who are like genuine on those apps are like pretty small, I think. But I mean, I guess it's better than doing nothing, I guess. I mean, but yeah. Mm, but yeah, I
It is
mm,
better than doing nothing, but
I mean, I guess like the only reason people use those dating apps is because either they're too lazy to meet people in person, or I mean, I guess if you're a woman, then you always use dating apps because it's always in your advantage. But I guess for guys, I mean, like, I don't know if you're the type of person who would be like good at approaching people in public that much. I mean,
hell no. The old me
oh,
probably. I mean, I
okay,
worked on it, but the new me is like I'm so traumatized by everyone that I don't know anymore.
okay. Yeah, I never attempted that, so and I don't think I would be very good at it, so I never tried it like at all.
I know I used to look really good. I've always had um I've never
Have you always had long hair?
no.
Oh,
I've
okay.
had long hair plenty of times before, but I usually cut it. I usually like I do some style to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then that style reflect on what I'm wearing, so I stand out a lot or stood
Oh.
out a lot when I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had people say good things about my looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like they never say I'm ugly or a lot of girls they ever say that I'm cute. They never say I'm hot or anything. Okay, maybe hot once when I was fit, but then I
Mm-hmm.
got fatter. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had even guys where like
Like
one of my
like
I
gay
don't know
guys
if
or
he's
something?
one of my acquaintance said that if he was a girl, and he kind of left it at that
Oh.
because he said that I was so attractive. So looks
Oh.
wise, it's not. I don't think it's a problem. It's just the people I was around with was the problem. Cause I had a friend every time I went out with him, like
Mm-hmm.
we're out eating somewhere, he's
Mm-hmm.
always pointing out at a girl that's looking at me, and I'm just like, why can't we talk about something else or eat something? You know, it's not like he's gonna wingman me to go talk to that girl, and it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
make sense for me to just leave my friends to go talk to a girl that she's also with her group of friends. And to me,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't feel like I should put in the effort to, because I don't find, I didn't find her attractive enough to be like, I must talk to her. You know, it's just like, oh, she's kind
Mm-hmm.
of attractive, but that's it. There's nothing to spark me going there and be like, hey, what's up? Or how you doing? Or hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here with my friends and we're gonna go somewhere. Would you like to join us with you and your friends? You know, we want to meet some new people. None of
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't have any of that thought in my head. But if I
Yeah.
were to do it, that's how I would do it. I would invite them to have some fun and then
Yeah.
try to get to know them.
Yeah, I
It's not
mean,
a pickup line because I don't do pickup lines. I just go and talk to them and see what's up. But I've
mm-hmm.
never had that feeling. The only time I've had that was when I went to a party, but then the girl was kind of too crazy for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it is really difficult to really put yourself out there, especially nowadays when it's just everything's online. Everything's based off looks. And girls nowadays have more power than they have ever had in the past. In the past, a girl would have to kind of stick with whoever they have. It's called settling. They're just settling with whatever. Now they have more power. They could choose. Then they're gonna choose. So they're less likely to give a chance to some people. And being in America, being Asian, me personally being Asian has been...
Do you think it's like a disadvantage of being
Hell
Asian?
yeah, it's a disadvantage. You know how many girls that rejected me because I was Asian? Like saying it to my face, telling me like a lot of guys online, they'll say, "Oh, I'm Asian, so I can't get a girl," which isn't even true, right? But for me, I've experienced girls saying to my face that they're not into Asians.
What race were they when they
Asian.
said that? Oh.
Yeah, so it doesn't even make sense. They're Asian.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that a lot too. Like
I've had white girls like me more than Asian girls do. It's so weird. Okay, it's weird. I don't understand it. So, in a way, yes, it does hinder us, but not that much. You just have to put yourself out there. It's just for me personally, I've never met someone who liked me back that was single. And if I did meet someone, they're usually in a relationship.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
You will rarely ever find a girl that's single. Ever. If you do, you might as well try.
Yeah, I mean, like, just random girls on the street, I think most of them usually are either married or have a boyfriend or something.
It could be in the street, it could be online, it doesn't matter where, they're in a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, unless you specifically, like, going on dating apps where, like, everyone is single or whatever, and stuff like that.
Dating apps are just there so that you could hook up. That's it. It's not really there to get a relationship. And I'm pretty sure I can confidently say you and I, we want a relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you really are trying to just hook up, then...
I mean, the only problem for me right now is, like, if I get into a relationship, it's like another, like, multi-month, multi-year thing, which is fine if it's like the right person, but if it doesn't work out, then I would feel like, oh my god, like I'm spending all this time again for something like not working out.
You just end it. I don't understand what the problem is. Just end it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I kind of agree with you too. Like, I don't think like hookups and stuff like that would be like something like. It's not like I want to do it, but it's more like I don't think it would make me feel that much better about myself or anything. But I mean, like, if I had the opportunity, I guess I would do it just for like the experience. But I don't think it's like something that I would want to do like regularly or something like that. Like
the reason why I wouldn't do it is because I would feel worse after.
Yeah, I think that's...
It's all in your mindset. If you're okay with it and you enjoy it, that's fine. But for me, I would feel a lot worse. In the moment, it'll feel great. It's just after that, it won't.
Is it because like the like detachment, or you're afraid of being attached or something like that? Or...
No, it's not about being afraid of being attached. I wouldn't be attached. That's the thing. I wouldn't be attached or anything like that. It's more of like, I would think about what I don't have, and that is someone to share my life with, because that temporary feel good moment is temporary. It's like, oh, you're in a moment, then you leave, and then you go back to your own life, and you realize you don't have a partner. And what you just did would be like a sample of what a partner can provide. You see where I'm going with that? It's just a sample. You're just sampling, and afterwards it's gonna make you more desperate. Like that girl that I told you about, my former coworker. She is so desperate to find a relationship, but she keeps doing the same problem, and that is hooking up with people. And then they ghost her. And she repeats the same thing. You just stop fucking these guys and actually get in a relationship with someone. But if you're just fucking, then you're not gonna get anywhere. Unless, you know, the sex was so good that they keep coming back.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like the type of people who hook up, like, I mean, I feel like those are the type of people that I wouldn't really want to have a long-term relationship with them anyway. Like,
why?
I don't know. It just feels like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like my perception of people who want to hook up, like the thing is, like when I'm on those dating apps, like most people, I feel like, you know, they kind of like thoughts or whatever. So I mean, like those are the type of people I wouldn't want to like. I feel like they wouldn't like me anyway. So
you never know.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Did you get matched up?
Like here and there, but like nothing really happened with it. So, yeah. But I mean, like for the most part, I feel like I don't want to say like normal people, but like I don't know, like you know, like normies and stuff like that, like people who are like normal. Like I don't want to say like there's a difference between normal people and us. I don't know if you see like think about it like that. Like, do you have that opinion or something?
Can you repeat that normie part?
Oh,
What
sorry,
do you mean by opinion? You know.
I'm not saying that like I don't want to group like you and me together or something like that. Like if you don't see it that way, but like do you think there's a distinction between like normal people with quotation marks and like people like us? Like I don't know if that makes sense to you or you agree with that statement or something like
there's a limit to that statement, I would say.
Okay.
And the reason why I say limit is because every one of us have a portion of us that would fit into every category. So it's hard to just put yourself all in one category because there's a portion of you sprinkled everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And when you're saying normie, it's hard because I could be a normie, but it's hard for me to say that I am because I'm so sprinkled everywhere. I don't focus on one thing, and I'm always changing. I'm never the same each year. I mean, my core self is the same, but even that core self will have some tweak to it. An example is I used to love spicy food. Now I don't really like it, but spicy food aren't spicy for me anymore. So it doesn't really matter at that point. I just don't like spicy food. But I used to, and it's something like that we don't know will change. And some people,
Mm-hmm.
they, if you want to know normies, we
Mm-hmm.
have those normies at work. You have Gerard is a normie,
Mm-hmm.
Leo's a normie, Danielle
Yeah.
is a normie.
Yeah.
Straight up, all they talk about is basketball and football and whatever their
Yeah.
football
Yeah. Well,
fantasy is.
yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, well, what I'm trying to say is like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or anything. It's just like, um, I just feel like for me, like sometimes I can't relate to them that much, just because I don't share the same like kind of like hobbies and stuff like that. So like I feel like you know they wouldn't understand me as much in general. Like, but
I don't
yeah, it's
have that
not.
problem. I could relate to them. But I'm a different kind of
Mm,
person because I can understand
mm-hmm.
getting into what they're getting into. I just don't do it because I've never had people in my life that introduced me into doing stuff like that. But I can see myself doing it, and I can relate to
Mm,
um like Gerard works out. I used to work out. I still want to work out, so I understand,
mm-hmm.
him doing that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just my interests are too vast, I would say. It's too big.
Mm-hmm. Too
So,
broad.
well, to me, I don't think it's too broad, but to the normal people it is, because most people are, if you're going to draw a picture or a graph, most of themselves are towards one specific area or industry, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And Gerard, Leo, and Danielle, they're more towards the sports, athletic stuff in that situation, in that realm. So a lot of the stuff that they do are related to whatever is
Mm-hmm.
athletic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
then
mean, I mean, I don't think it's just like just purely like just hobbies or interests. I mean, that too, but like also like oh, I think they're more extroverted. Like I'm a little more introverted, so it kind of like creates a little bit of a like distinction there. But I mean, like those two groups too, like don't like encompass everything. So, but yeah.
yeah, well, and then if you look at yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're more in the tech side of things,
Yeah.
and they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why you're separating yourself, saying you can't relate, because tech side, they don't know anything. They might know
Mm-hmm.
some stuff, but they're,
Mm-hmm.
they're like Apple users.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong, I started using Apple too, but it's more for conveniency, I would say.
oh,
The
yeah.
biggest
I
thing
mean,
is the battery life. The only reason why I switched to Apple was the battery life.
what phone did you use before?
I had a S7 Edge, and that shit was it was so bad, it wouldn't even,
Oh,
it takes
yeah,
forever to
that's.
load. It's so
Mm-hmm.
old. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was frustrating me. And then I thought about it. I don't really do anything on the phone, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need something that lasts long. And I know Apple,
Mm-hmm.
their phone
Yep.
lasts longer than Android.
Yeah,
So
has longer software updates and stuff.
no, I'm talking about battery life.
Oh.
Apple always killed the competition in battery life because their software is more, or their operating system is more optimized.
Yeah, that's true. I
Like
mean,
if Android actually spend the time to optimize their system,
mm-hmm.
then great. Because right
Mm-hmm.
now, if an Apple product can last just as long or longer than their product and they have a bigger battery, there's something wrong there. If you have a bigger battery, and you're not outlasting any of these competition, you need to fix that, you know? But Apple is able to use a smaller battery and last pretty decently long, and I really like that.
Oh, I mean, just like related to the Apple thing too is like especially on dating apps, it's like with the kind of like well, it's not really related to the superficiality things. Like
It is.
some people won't like date
It
you
is.
if you don't.
If you have a green bubble, they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, like that stuff. So, yeah, so it made me feel like I need to get an iPhone, but like
get an iPhone.
Yeah, but I don't really want to waste money. I mean, like, I'd have to use 2 phones and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to carry around like 2 phones all the time. I don't know, but I mean, like,
no, just wait for your next upgrade and get an iPhone. That's it. You don't have to get 2 phones. Just wait for your next upgrade and get an iPhone.
I mean, like the only thing stopping me from using an iPhone is because like I watch like a lot of like YouTube videos and like Twitch and stuff, so like with those apps I can like block ads and stuff, so it's a little bit easier to watch those things. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel kind of bad, like, oh, like I have to like there's more stuff about me I have to change just to like make myself more appealable just like for dating stuff. So it's like, oh, it just feels like a lot of shit. So I don't know. Just like, but like it sounds kind of trivial, but I don't know. It's just like another thing I have to like worry about, I guess.
Which part of that are you changing?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I just like using my phone, like my Android phone. Like, it works for me. So I feel like so like I don't know why I have to change that just because like someone else has an iPhone. You know?
There are some things that I do miss about Android, but that's the stuff that I did with it was not what an average person would do. Like I miss developer mode. I don't have that on iPhone. I can't mess with my phone the way I could with Android, and there's no easy way to just drag and drop files and just have it work. You know, iPhones, they're just gated in a way, and it's kind of annoying. But at the end of the day, since my interest is so broad, it doesn't bother me. I can change, and I enjoy the difference that I make. That's why when I got this pink keyboard, I got it because I've never had anything that was pink. So I was like, I wanted a new keyboard, and I saw this one. I liked the anime, so I was like, why not? It looks good. And then my mom started calling me gay, and everybody asking me, why are you getting pink? And I'm just over here like, if you're worried about a color, then my interest in you dies down. Because that's so trivial. It's so little. Like, something so small shouldn't be bothering you.
It's like kind of closed-minded, I guess.
Yeah, and for me, it's refreshing to see something different. Like when I look at my keyboard, it's like, it's refreshing that it's different. It's not the same as everything else.
I mean, yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with it, I guess. But I mean, I guess for me, I would be like a little like. A part of me would be like, oh, I'd be like afraid of being judged a little bit too. So
yeah, I don't have that problem.
Okay.
I guess that's what these see that's the one thing I really hate about getting to know girls that are in a relationship. That's one of the biggest things, because I don't care about being judged, and I just do what I feel. Right, as long as it's not hindering anyone or hurting anyone. And I'm always getting compared, and they're comparing me with their boyfriends. And that's the
Okay.
problem, because
Okay.
they want someone with my, at least this is their words, not mine. They
Mm-hmm.
want someone confident like me,
Okay.
but they want a white person body.
Um.
I don't know, it's weird. One of them said
Okay.
that.
Okay. Um.
But most of the time, you just have to let that go. If someone judges you, just tell them, fuck off. You're never gonna see them.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're your coworkers, then okay, maybe. Maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
I brought my keyboard to work because I wanted to see if I'm okay with carrying it, But the backpack I used was so small that it was actually a hassle to carry.
Yeah.
So with the LTT backpack, I might try it again, but I'm not sure because there's more room now. I could even fit my lunch in there, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. I
Um,
mean, yeah, I just wanted to like touch on that point about. I think for me, like, I'm like kind of like in the middle. Like sometimes, like, I'm not like crazy about, like the problem with my ex was like, she hated being judged like no matter what. Like she just hated any sort of judgment, any sort of like opinion about her. Like,
how old is
eh,
she?
like 23 or whatever, like 23, quite young. So, but like,
No, by that age, she should have let go of all that stuff. That means that she's
mm,
not mentally matured.
mm, yeah, yeah, maybe. And then, I mean, then that was kind of like her problem. But for me, um, like I care a little bit. I mean, it goes through my mind like, oh, what would people think about me? And that kind of like it kind of affects my decision making a little bit.
Of
But
course, that's normal. It's fine. It's just like I dress good when I go out because I want people to think I look good, and when you look good, you feel good.
mhm,
There's nothing wrong with worrying about what other people think about you. There's just
mhm,
a certain limit, you know what I mean?
mhm, right. Mm, mm. But yeah, I kind of agree with you that I think usually when you're younger, it's a really big problem. Like if you're a teenager or something.
She's not a
But
teenager.
yeah,
She's
yeah, I
almost mid
know.
20. She's almost in her mid 20s. She should have gotten over that.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
some high
yeah,
school shit.
yeah. I know. I'm just saying, like definitely when I was in high school, like I think I cared a lot about like how people think about me and stuff like that. So, but now not as much, but just like only just a little bit, I think. But yeah. Mm, yeah. But like the other point that you were mentioning before about like Asian stuff, like are you really into like the Asian like community stuff? Like
Me? I'm not in any community. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh like I'm not talking about like a specific community, but like do you, like I don't know, like are you into like Asian like awareness or like do you care about like that kind of like
Of course
sphere
I
of
have
like
to. I'm Asian.
oh, okay.
Like,
I mean,
what else am I supposed to do? If someone's getting attacked for being Asian, I could be next. So I
mm,
don't know why what you're trying to understand from that question. That's a no-brainer. I have to be
uh,
stupid, like really dumb to ignore that kind of stuff.
okay.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah, I mean, cause like on Reddit, I follow some communities that like kind of like promote like Asian stuff. So Like because before, like I feel like I didn't really care about it. Like,
Oh, that stuff. Okay, yeah, I don't follow the
well,
promoting
like
stuff.
I don't really follow it, but it's just like Asian men just talking about like issues involving themselves. So I just
Oh, I
started follow.
definitely stay away from that. I don't care about you having issues with being Asian. Like I've been told
Well,
issues with being Asians,
well,
but I'm not
like I,
gonna, complain
mhm.
about it.
like no, like I'm not that type of person to like really caring about it, like social issues, like stuff like that. It's just like before, like I didn't care about it like at all. Like I didn't know about it, but I started like looking into it a little bit, and I was like, oh okay, like I kind of understand where like I fit in like a little bit, like
Oh, well,
but yeah.
for me, I've experienced the Asian hate. I've experienced the bullying side of it. I've experienced all that stuff. But to
Mm-hmm.
me, it's like, I understand it. I'm just dealing with it. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna go and make complaints about it because in reality, it's not gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
If it was going to change, it would have changed at least 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since Hollywood came in, it just destroyed everything. So, and they've been doing that since the 1930s or 40s, maybe even
Mm-hmm.
earlier than that. I don't remember. Somewhere in the early 1900s. Because if you look at before the 1900s, like in the
Mm-hmm.
late 1800s,
Mm-hmm.
most relationships were Asian men and Russian females. That was like most of it. And once you leave that portion out, like I mean by leave the portion I mean when Hollywood started coming in, that's when the masculinity of Asian men just died down tremendously.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did read a lot about like Hollywood and stuff like media in general, like Western media, sort of like I don't know, it's like a movement to like demasculate. I don't know, demasculation of Asian men or something like that. But I mean, I think it did happen, but I don't know. I guess the effect is like not really. I don't know if it's like very direct or something. Like,
Cho mẹ ăn bún mì quế không?
ăn.
Cái ăn thì nó ăn chứ bà vậy. Bà mẹ thích dầu mỡ không mà mẹ ăn là mà ho chết. Cái ăn thì ăn, ta không biết đâu. Cái ăn thì có dưới á, không dầu đó. Ăn thì xuống ăn. Còn không ăn thì đâu ta không biết.
Ăn. Còn ăn.
Còn ai biết mày cái ăn xuống 11 mà không ăn thôi.
Oh, sorry. Just my mom was asking if I wanted to eat.
Tell her no, I eat when I want to.
Oh. Oh no, she said if I want to eat, I just like.
I know, I'm just messing with you. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
I'm pretty relaxed.
But you're not in the game. I've been on here for 40 minutes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I saw you were like on the game.
Oh, so you did see it, but you didn't do anything about it. I see how it is.
Oh, I thought you were just like.
You want to eat bún bò quế?
Yeah, and later.
Ăn later hả?
Mm-hmm.
Muốn ăn thì ăn xuống luôn mà.
Oh shit! This shit's so loud. Yeah, it's just like my dad asking me the same thing. I'm just loading into the game. Okay, no, shit is so loud. Holy fuck, this shit is so loud. Where the fuck is the settings? On the menu, like, where's the settings? Oh wait, there. I just press escape. So fucking loud. Music. Roy, are you still there?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Okay, I'm just in the menu, so.
Yeah, me too. I've been in the menu for a while.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to like invite me or something, or?
Yeah, hold up. Hold on.
Okay. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if you like. You can have like a full conversation while you're playing a game, or I don't know if you're. Oh fuck! I don't want to restart my game. Whatever. Fuck. Whatever. Let's leave it on there. Hmm. Oh my God.
Sorry, I was just talking to a friend.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Because we have mutual friends, and she hasn't talked to that guy in 3 years, and I said, he's more incel now.
He's more of an incel now?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
I mean,
she was like, because they don't go out, or like they believe they're entitled to sex or something like that. And I said, kind of like that. And I just told her about how at the time I didn't know what the term was, but he would he has a best friend who's in the Navy, and in 2017 it was going to be my first time meeting that guy, but he was afraid to introduce me. And I was like, why? And he said he was afraid that we would fight each other. And I was like, why would we fight each other? And he's like, well, you're both alphas, and alphas will probably clash. And I was like, what does that mean, alpha? What do you mean by that? Because at that time I didn't know. And then now I kind of understand the incel thoughts behind alpha, with all these like things that are coming out of like, oh, you have to be an alpha, you have to control your girl and this and that. And I don't know, it's a weird stigma, and I don't like when someone is comparing me to one, just because I have this attitude of like, I do whatever I want. It doesn't make me an alpha, it just makes me focus more on like what I can control and what I can do. And like motorcycle, for example, I've never met anyone that actually likes motorcycles. The only person that said something good about motorcycles was Anna. I was so surprised that she even said something about it, and she loved motorcycles, and she's the first woman to say that to me. Every other girl I've ever met, they're afraid of it, they hate it. So it was different for me. But I even had a girl tell me to stop riding because it's dangerous. My friend's mom even said that. And to me, it's like, I'm the one riding, not you. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing it. I enjoy it, and it's what I do. Sometimes I don't, like, I could live without a motorcycle. I'm not that crazy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think people on the outside, they just like they just be worried about you, like your safety and stuff. So I guess that's why they say that. But I guess, but it's like what you want to do, so it's like, yeah. But yeah, all that alpha stuff, and I don't know, I think it's just like,
It's terrible.
It's just like a bunch of baloney, I think. I don't know.
It is.
It's just like kind of like pseudo psychology, pseudo whatever.
Some girls like it, but the girls that like that, I don't like them anyways. My number one attraction to girls is how smart they are.
Oh. So like, if a girl has like a PhD or something, you'd find that attractive?
Hell yeah, I would find that attractive. The only problem is that she has to at least care about her looks. Not too much, but enough. Like, just be clean, just look clean. You know, don't have stains on your shirt.
Yeah.
Because I've met some really smart girls that she wore the same shirt every day.
Oh.
And to me, nothing's more of a turnoff than someone who can't keep themselves clean. That's why, to me, is like, that's a habit that's hard to get rid of. And if you get into a relationship with someone that has that kind of bad habit, and if you're trying to change that, it's just going to lead to arguments, because they're stuck in their own ways. And I don't
Yeah.
like people who are stuck in their own ways. I like people who are always trying to change, trying to do new things, and have an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't vibe well with people who aren't open to, you know, just do things. Just like life has more to offer than whatever you see with your own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of my mindset with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these alpha, I don't know. Why do they even exist?
I mean, I don't think it really exists. It's just like kind of like a social construct thing, like alpha and beta and stuff like that. So I don't think it really.
I'm a
matters.
beta. I have
Oh.
feelings, and I let people know I do.
Oh,
I
well,
let people know I don't feel good. I have feelings.
I
so
don't
I'm
think that would
beta.
make you. I don't think that would make you a beta. I think that just makes you a normal person.
No, as guys, I don't know if it's the same for your household, but usually in an Asian family, guys aren't allowed to have feelings. If you have feelings, you're a little bitch.
I mean, it'd just be kind of unusual, I think. But yeah, I kind of agree. Like, it's not really normal for, I think, guys in general, but yeah, especially Asian males, to express any sort of like raw emotion or
The
talk
funny
about
thing is, though,
how they feel
you're,
or whatever.
what you're saying is right about expressing. The
Mhm.
funny thing about it is that in society, we look at how women is all about feelings. But if we really, really think about it, guys are more emotional than girls. We have an emotional attachment to inanimated objects.
Uh,
So usually we would have attachments to the people we're with too.
mhm.
And that's why you have people who are into cars and they have an emotional attachment to that. You scratch their car, they get pissed. So technically guys have more feelings than girls do.
I thought you were talking about like the guy who had like sex with his car or something.
No, I'm talking about emotional attachment to inanimate objects.
Okay.
I'm not talking about sexual attachments or sexual attractiveness to inanimate objects.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like an aspect of like, I don't know, like emotional repression or something from guys, or a different way to express their emotions through like attachment to like yeah, not alive objects, I guess, like fictional things. But yeah, I don't know if like men are more emotional than women. I think it's just like is maybe emotional in like a different way, but in general, I'd say like men don't express it as much as women do. Their emotions, or at least like outwardly, like stuff like crying and stuff like that. I think men don't do this much. So.
I cry all the time. I cried yesterday.
Oh, was it like?
I cried to bed.
Do you think it's sort of like a cathartic thing, like a release, or is it more of like a?
No, it's more of like frustration. I want to kill everyone.
Oh.
Well, not really like that, but more of frustration.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
The more you get to know me, the more you realize that if we're talking at work, I'm more held back. You know what I mean? But outside of work, you'll find less filters, and I'm not afraid to say things, because whether you think about how I am, if I say I cried, or if you laugh about it, it's not going to change my life. Because one...
No. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that it was bad or anything. I mean, I was just like, I guess I was just like a little bit surprised, but I mean,
Oh, I know
I'm
you
not...
were surprised. That's why I'm trying to
Yeah.
explain, because you're just going to continue
mean,
to get more surprised the more you talk to me.
I mean, like, it's not like a huge surprise or anything, but like, yeah, I was just like, a little bit surprised. 'Cause I was just comparing it to myself because I don't really cry that often.
Yeah, most guys don't, because they're raised not to. For
Mhm.
me, I was raised in a similar fashion. Like, crying is like really bad. But the older I got, the more I just want to tell everyone, fuck you. Who are you to tell me what I can't or can't do, what I feel or can't feel, and why it's wrong? Like, who are you to tell me that I can't be sad, that I watched this movie and the person I'm attached to died?
I mean, in that case, are you like, is it sort of like out of anger, or I don't know, like, I feel like if you had that feeling, like, my first thought is wouldn't be like crying, but like, I don't know. Yeah, anyways, just, I don't know if you want to play a game real quick or something. Just to...
Oh, I usually talk while I play too, so it's fine.
Okay.
I'm on autopilot when I play games. I don't think I've ever been serious in a game in a while. If I get serious in a game, I usually don't talk. And then, it usually happens if someone in the game is talking shit to me, and I would beat them. I'll do whatever I can to beat them. Some games I can't do it because it's heavily reliant on teams, but if it's at least 60% reliant on teams, then that extra 40% I might be able to carry. What are we playing?
I'll find my own path.
I have to do the practice range.
Oh, what the heck? Practice range.
What did we learn?
Yeah.
Look at this noob. Get this noob out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck. I don't know any of the controls or anything. What am I supposed to do? What sense do you usually play?
It's not the same. It changes depending on the game, because every game has different multipliers.
Oh, but in this game, do you have like a low sense?
The way I measure, well, it depends on the game too. Some games I have to play in lower. Some games I need it on higher. For this game, most of my default is like, I set my wrist on a desk, and then I see if I could look behind me in like an entire wrist movement, which is
you mean like you can flick in like 180?
No, not flick. I'm not flicking. I'm just my hand is not moving. I move my mouse, not moving my wrist, not moving my arm, just moving my hand. And if I could look behind, that's good enough.
Enemy contact.
I have it changes depending on the game too.
But are you lifting your mouse while you're doing that? Or?
No.
Oh.
Just one swipe. I have very strict procedures when I need my sensitivity for certain things. Because if I adapt to one game, then the next game I might have trouble with. So I created this standard since I was, I think, 14 or 15. And it's been with me ever since. Other than lately, I've been playing on lower sensitivity. Because lower sensitivity technically is more accurate.
Yeah.
And it's easier to get more accurate with it. So I need a bigger table for that.
I'd like a bigger desk.
Yeah, so I can have more arm movement to look around.
Oh, yeah.
So other than that, it's changed a little bit. It's changing every year, you know, it's getting lower and lower, but it's not gonna go too low. For Valorant, it's pretty low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Got one.
I mean, yes, sense is different in every game, but do you change your DPI settings?
Nope.
Oh, there's
If I
it.
change my DPI settings, it messes up everything because the DPI settings, it counts how many is it dots or some sort of friction?
I think it's like pixels per inch or something. I don't know, something like that.
Dots per inch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something.
It's measuring something. So if I change that, it's gonna change everything else. It will mess up. It's not as simple as like changing a sensitivity of something, because it's actually reading the friction of the or the, what do you call it? I don't know. Your mouse pad. And if you change that reading, it's going to change everything else. It's going to change the multiplier of your sensitivity and just messes everything up. And the accuracy too. It might overshoot. It might not overshoot. So it's hard to say.
Rocket barrage incoming.
But even if you're not playing a game, like you're just like browsing the web or something, do you keep the same DPI?
Yeah, same DPI.
Taken down.
I think the only one I changed for is League of Legends, which is like heavily different.
Aerial positioning underway.
But other than that, everything's the same even when I'm just browsing.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't know. I like for games. Yeah, I have to have a lower DPI because like I can't aim that well.
That
It's
has
too
some
high.
style.
But like when I'm just browsing the web, I kind of like to have a higher DPI, so I don't have to move my mouse as much. Because I don't need to be like very accurate with my clicking on websites and stuff like that. So.
Well, I have an advantage in that department then, because I used to play on really high DPI. Because I used to play games where you're moving around so much and so fast that you have to look behind you and look to the left, look to the right, and having such big movements for stuff like that, it's tiring. So I had really high DPI. But games nowadays, they're catered to people who aren't really good. So there's less movements needed for games now. The only other game that needs a lot of movement, I would say, is Apex. But it's not that much different, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to like do crazy flicks and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, you do. Have you not seen Asu?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to play like that when I was younger, so I kind of understand on playing higher DP or higher, what's it called? Higher sensitivity.
Yeah, but I feel like with Apex and like a lot of games, a lot of people play on controller, so they don't even deal with keyboard and mouse that much.
Not at higher rank.
No,
Sit
no,
down, please.
even at higher rank, because people they just depend on the aim assist a lot. So I mean, because like aim assist is really good at closer ranges in like games like Apex, so it even outcompetes like mouse and keyboard players.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Okay, so like, what do we do?
Double kill.
Can I just leave the practice?
Back off.
You said you needed to. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what you need.
Oh, it was just like the only option I had was just the practice range. So can I just leave?
I don't know. Do what you need to do.
Okay, let me just try to leave.
I've never had to your problem.
Yeah, because I didn't play the game. What the fuck? Learn about. I don't fucking know, man. It's just telling me to fucking do this shit again. Overwatch. Like, how do I? Like, how the fuck do I get out of this thing? I don't fucking know, bro.
Going up.
I don't know, dude. Do you have like Apex installed at all?
Yeah, I have it installed.
You want to just try like a
Find
game
my own
a game or
path.
two of that, 'cause, like,
Double kill.
or
Is that your game?
Fox in a henhouse.
yeah, I do play that more regularly,
Find
so
peace.
I don't know if you want to try that, because like I'm just kind of stuck in this fucking training this shit.
Is there
I'll just figure this out later. But
what's it called? Is there instructions?
How embarrassing.
Double kill.
Look for instructions. You might have to like heal or
I like there's no instructions. It's just,
tutorial.
like, oh my god. Let me just Google it real quick.
Double kill.
Shouldn't have put your head there. You take a lot of damage, huh?
What the fuck? I don't know, I'm just like Googling, and it's like some people have the same issue too, where they're just like stuck in the practice range or something, but what am I supposed to do?
I should try that again. Ascending.
Let me try to see. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck?
Retaining effective strategies.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Why does my Q does not work?
Focusing fire.
Back off.
Double kill.
What the fuck? Practice range. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
And what did we learn?
Double kill. Triple kill.
Now I'm having fun. Someday, violence will be unnecessary.
Shit. I think I need to put my phone on here. I think.
Oh yeah, they changed the rules. Yeah, yeah, you need to.
Put my two-factor. Or
Feels like
whatever,
sunlight, huh?
Because I didn't put my phone on here.
I never had to do that, but I've been using this account since 2016 or something.
Yeah, I mean, let me
More
try. See
daijoubu.
if that works. Fuck. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, sorry for taking so long. Just like play game. I mean, I did have my phone verified. Maybe.
Double
Cool.
kill. Triple kill.
Fox in a henhouse.
Double kill.
さすが
You know who's attractive at work?
Double kill.
Are you asking like my opinion or?
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, no,
痛そう
not really that much.
Really?
Draw strength from nature.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just like kind of weird, I guess. Why do you have like?
Nice.
I don't
No,
know.
everybody has their own attractiveness.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but yeah, like I feel like
よくできました
dating coworkers is like kind of weird. Like,
under my protection.
I don't think so. Not if you get a new job.
Well,
That and I've met a lot of people that date their coworkers. So I don't see anything wrong with it.
I guess it's just like people say like, oh, don't like eat where you shit or something. You know what I mean?
Sit
So you're
down,
shitting at
please.
work? Is that what you're saying? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I do something.
Not literally.
Like
Okay,
a gentle rain.
No, I mean like, cause like if you date someone and then like it doesn't work out,
Yeah,
then it's gonna be like super awkward, and you kind of have to like feel like, oh, I have to get a new job or something like that. So
I want a new job anyways. I can't live with the amount of pay I'm getting. That's what I'm saying. It's not even enough to pay rent. And I'm thinking of like, not as in like paying rent with roommates, but more like getting your own place and paying rent.
yeah,
A decent place too, not like
That's the spot.
somewhere in a ghetto.
yeah, it's probably like
I
at
got
least
you.
like $1,500 or something like that, or $1,500.
Yeah, and
Double kill.
they don't even pay me enough to even afford $1,500 a month.
Take some time off.
Double
mean,
kill.
I kind of like, cause like I was doing work with Anna, so like I kind of like know how much everyone gets paid, which is kind of awkward, but
It's not
well,
awkward.
Well, I mean, they kind of trust me with this, so. But like in general, yeah, people at this company, they don't really get paid that much, to be honest.
Double kill.
Yep.
Triple
Which,
kill.
Now I'm having fun.
yeah. I'm just doing this fucking tutorial right now, I think. But like, yeah, yours, since you were like a temp or whatever, I have no idea how much you get paid. Like for me, like I get paid like 20, which I don't know if that's like, which is like not that much, I guess. But yeah.
Ouch.
Double kill. Double kill.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm just gonna like finish this tutorial and then like maybe if we can play a game that'd be great, but I think I'm gonna eat after because I'm like super hungry.
Oh, you're hungry?
Yeah.
I usually eat when I play, so I don't really have an issue with that.
Well, because like I think my mom made like some like Vietnamese food, like
What kind of Vietnamese food?
it's
You're
like
being rude.
noodles
Double kill.
with like it's like kind of like this like red kind of noodle thing with like a lot of like beef. I mean, I don't know, like pork broth and stuff like that. So
Double
I don't want to eat that at my desk. So I just eat it down
Fox in a
there.
hen house.
I eat everything at my desk. I've made so many mess.
double
I mean,
It
like
sucks.
I sometimes I eat at my desk, like if I'm lazy or something. But most of the time I just
It's fine.
eat at the.
If you want to go eat, you can go eat.
I'm just gonna finish this real quick so I can do it again. Yeah. god. It's like I don't know why I'm getting like screen tearing. Maybe because like my graphics settings are too high.
Aww. Are you bragging in front of me right now?
Double kill.
No.
It's messed up. Just because I'm broke and I can't afford it.
No. I technically do have like a basic monitor or whatever, but I thought
Basic? Thought you had a
Double kill.
good monitor.
I mean, it's not like the best monitor. It's like pretty average monitor, I think. Well, I bought it a few years ago. It's like 1440p, 144 hertz.
Is it a TN panel?
No, it's like VA.
Oh, VA is not bad.
Yeah.
Double kill.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah. I guess the colors aren't as great as like an IPS monitor.
Yeah, I can't deal with it. Ever since I got an IPS monitor, I couldn't go back. I didn't care anymore. I just like, I need colors. I need it. And the new one I bought a few months ago, or actually a little over a month ago. It's IPS, fast IPS. I wanted the mini LEDs, but then that was like $2,000, so I was like, I can't afford it.
Yeah. I mean,
Double kill.
for my monitor, it's fine. I mean, I have like an OLED TV, so
Just use that.
Double kill.
That's better than your monitor.
I mean, but
Color
it's like
accuracy and
it's like 55 inches, so it's like a little too big.
just sit farther away.
Well, I kind of have it wall mounted, so I can't really like move it.
Move your computer out there.
I kind of prefer my desk in this.
Move your desk out there too.
Double kill.
Like it's in front of my window, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, I guess like using OLED as your main monitor is not that great if you, because like you can get burn-in and stuff. So I wouldn't want to, like,
Negligible. Just
risk
buy a
that.
new one.
Double kill. Double kill.
Yeah, but yeah, it's alright. I don't have a problem.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Now I'm having
But
fun.
like, do you have like the dual monitor setup?
Triple.
I forgot. Triple? Oh, okay.
Yeah, one is vertical.
Oh, you have a portrait mode,
Yeah.
and then do you have the third monitor like above your main monitor?
Yep.
Okay.
It would be nice if it wasn't 1080p though. If it was all the same monitors.
Double kill.
But it's
Oh,
not. It's too much money.
you have different resolutions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same refresh rate. Almost the same. It's like 0.5 off. Because, you know, one would be 143.85 and then the other one is like 144.26 or some weird odd number. So it still does give me micro freezes if there's something crazy playing on the other side. That's annoying. But that's just a Windows problem. Because Windows 7 didn't have that issue. You can have like a 60 Hz and a 120 Hz and it'll be fine.
Double kill.
Which is weird.
I heard. Wait, do you have? Are you running Windows 10 or 11?
10.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
computer cannot run Windows 11. It won't let me upgrade.
Oh, like
It doesn't have the
there's, like, no
parts.
option. Oh, or you would have to like kind of like force it
Double
to.
kill.
Yeah, and I don't want to force it to. There's no point. Windows 11 doesn't offer me anything.
Yeah, there's not like a huge benefit, but I mean, the only thing I kind of like about Windows 11 is like it kind of like remembers where the position of your monitors is. So if you like disable a monitor, it doesn't like kind of like fuck it up a little bit.
Double kill.
Like I kind of forgot how it works in Windows 10, but like
I know what you mean. Windows 10 have that issue.
yeah, so that's what I kind of like about it. But
when do
I
you
would-
always unplug your monitor?
well, because like I have my TV, it's attached to my computer, so sometimes like I watch anime. I just turn on my TV, and then I just add the I just extend my monitors to my TV, so I can like my computer's on my TV also, so I just watch anime on there. Oh fuck. Well.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
But
What's up?
yeah. Do you have a TV or you
I
just watch
had. It was a 1080p, and
Oh, that's
yeah,
that's pretty old, I guess.
it's my room's too small for it. TV.
Oh, okay.
I bought the new iPad,
Oh, like the iPad
M2 one.
iPad Pro.
Yeah, every review was like, oh, it's not a big upgrade, which is true. I could have saved maybe $400 buying an M1, but
I mean, like, do you use it for drawing or something? Or
yeah, it's the main reason why I got it.
okay.
It's the top main reason, but I wanted to use it for other stuff too, like watching videos or reading manga or browsing. It's just more convenient when I don't have to sit at a computer. And I do have a laptop, but it's like almost permanently docked, and the battery life on that is terrible.
Like a gentle rain.
Even if I buy a new battery for it, it'll only last like 2 hours at most, so it was kind of frustrating. It's funny because I bought this monitor specifically for a better resolution, coloring, and response time for playing games. And I never once used it for drawing.
My gift to you.
Even though I felt like I would enjoy it, but then it was hard to sit at my computer, especially when it's hot during the summer. So that did not help at all. And then once I got the iPad, I only got the iPad for like 4 days now since the release of the new one. And I enjoy it. I don't have to unplug a drawing tablet or anything. I just open up the app and the pen's right there. It's just so convenient. I just wish it was a bigger screen.
Yeah, because I think it's like, I wanted to like 11 inches or something, or...
No, I got the 12.9.
Oh, I mean...
The mini LEDs on there, there's not a whole lot. I think they only have like 36 or something. So when in a dark screen, you can see some blooming effects.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoy it. It's fast, and for drawing wise, I could morph things without freezing like the way my computer does. So that's pretty cool.
The breeze brings relief.
It's just I paid almost 2,000 for that. The money that I was saving for a computer, but with the whole
Double kill.
4000 series melting their cables and stuff, and I was gonna get AMD, but then Intel actually beat AMD, and I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I should just wait. 'Cause I want like the top of the line stuff, because I've never had a computer where I just never need to worry about anything. Like I want to play a game at maximum settings and not have to think, oh, I need to turn this off or I need to turn that off. You know, so I want the top of the line stuff, and right now I don't think it's a good time. But I did buy an older NVMe as an external. Like I think the new Samsung one is 980.
Yeah.
But since I needed a new external, I just bought the 970.
Oh. Just like the extra space?
Mhm.
Or like... Oh.
Because I bought the 256 gig iPad instead of the 2 terabyte or 1 terabyte, because those are expensive. So I was like, I could just spend that extra $200. Like 256 gigs to 512 is $200 more. And I think,
I mean, like, but do you really need that much space on your iPad? Are you gonna be storing a lot of like...
yeah, because when you're on a go and you're doing something and you're saving whatever you want to save, like if I'm an artwork and or a profile, like if you export an art piece, yeah, it could be like 10 megabytes, right? But if you have the files with all the layers, it's gonna be over 100.
Oh.
It's not the picture that's the problem, it's the files that are creating the pictures. So it adds up.
Right.
So it makes more sense to just get an external for the extra, because the 1 terabyte I think is so much more expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Which is weird because if you get the 1 terabyte or higher, you get 16 gigs of RAM. Any lower, it's only 8 gigs. But I don't think I'll ever use 16 gigs on an iPad, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably not like the best use of your money, I think.
Yeah, so I just used that extra money to buy a dongle and an adapter for an NVMe.
I mean, like, it's good that like the iPad can support like external storage at least, like through its Type C port or whatever.
Yeah. And I've been having fun with it. It's so convenient to just, I want to continue an art piece or something, I just pop it open.
Yeah, I think it's...
But in terms of fun, I have more fun using it on my computer. Because my computer, it's just, it has all the stuff I need. It's like I mean the program, because I use Clip Studio. I paid more money on that. Procreate I only paid $10, but it's the way they are used is different.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, is it like a different app, like on your iPad and on your PC? Or is it...
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
Clip Studio Paint is what I use. I used to use Photoshop, but I'm not paying like I'm not gonna pay 200 a year or 700 for the Creative Cloud a year.
Like, the subscription or whatever.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And for Clip Studio, I paid a one-time payment of 220 or $200. They're coming out with a new version, so if I wanted to upgrade, it'll cost $60. Still a lot cheaper than Photoshop, but Procreate is only $10 forever.
Oh. Oh.
But Clip Studio, by far, I had the funnest doing whatever I wanted to do on it. My computer just is not powerful enough to do certain things on there, and that frustrates me.
Right. I don't know. Like,
Double kill.
I feel like do you think it's like a good idea to like worry about like specs that
Carried
much?
on the wind.
Like with
Yes.
like yeah, like I know like specs matters, but like I don't know like how much, you know?
If you're talking about being good at a game, I don't care about that. I'm good at games, regardless. It's the what I want, and I want to be able to play things at max and stay above my refresh rate.
Yeah.
And the 30 series can't even do 1440p max and stay above refresh rates for some games. I want it to be that way for all games.
Yeah, I mean like
Kaiki.
I think for me like I think I used to like really care about it a lot, but like right now like my like I don't know, I'm just like I feel like I'm at the point where like if stuff is good enough, like I'm okay with it. Like I don't need to like like split hairs. Like I'm not getting like the maximum refresh rate or whatever. I'm just like
Double kill.
kind of like okay with it. Like I don't know, like before when I didn't have like a good computer, like I would like really like you know dream about having like an amazing PC and like playing all like games and like at max settings or whatever, and not having to worry about like lag and low FPS. But like,
Double kill.
I don't know. I
Feels
feel like I'm
like
kind of
selling,
past that point a little bit. I don't know if that's like I'm being like very like what's the word like I don't know, like patronizing or something. I don't know.
It's fine if you're okay with your stuff. I want my stuff to work. I want it to be smooth, and it frustrates me if it takes forever.
My gift to you.
Alright. Yeah.
Especially coming from someone who has used a phone
Be healed.
that's so slow. It took like 2 minutes just for Google Maps to open up. I used my iPhone so much. I've had my iPhone for a year now, but because my iPhone is so fast, I've used it so much. And I still continue to use it so much more. I even watch anime on it or movies on it because it's just so convenient. It's fast.
Restoring balance.
So for me, it's different. I need things to work and be smooth. And I found that if it's lagging for me, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't even use it because it's a hindrance. It's hindering me. And for me, I don't need like a 4090. I would be okay with a 4080. And the best CPU, because CPU always bottlenecks. CPU is not catching up to the same level as graphics cards, and that sucks.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yeah, CPU is always behind, so having the fastest one would help.
God, here we're in a game.
That person took my carrot there. I don't like him.
Oh, which character?
I'll find my own path.
我が刀は研ぎ澄まされ、心にみじんの迷いなし。
Yeah.
Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
I don't know, I guess for me it's just because like I don't really game that much. Like I game like a little bit, but like I think not enough to like justify like how much I spent on my computer, to be honest.
How much you spend on your computer?
Probably like
I'm with you.
a little bit over. I mean, well, since I bought my GPU, like during all that GPU,
Just tell me how much.
let me think. Maybe like
We've got
1200
this.
to like 1500 maybe.
Bullshit, I don't believe you.
What's up?
Why?
You have a 3080.
No, I have a 3070 Ti.
Oh, still, I don't believe you.
Well, like when well, technically, well, like I had a 1070 before, but I bought 3060 at MSRP, so that was like $500 or whatever. But I sold that card, the 3060. I mean, it was a 3060 Ti for like $1,000, and then I bought 3070 Ti for like $1,100. So like, I basically bought this for about $700 something. And like the rest of my specs are like 50, 600x or whatever. And like the case and the RAM and all that stuff, so it's about like, yeah, about like $1,400. Which,
Time to try again.
I don't know if that's a lot nowadays for a computer. I think that's normal. I think normal for mid, like high to mid range. I don't know. But like, yeah, I don't really game that much. Like, I'd be
I learned from that.
okay with like a lower end card. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fine if you're okay with it. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for you, I think it's justifiable since you want those.
I would have more use for it than you would. That's the only thing I'm understanding from it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Like I have Blender installed on my computer, but it's just not worth it to use because it's so laggy. So, yeah, I think my usage outweighs yours.
Our usage is like pretty different, I guess.
Cause I don't just game.
You look cheery.
I mean, like the only thing I guess, like I edit videos sometimes, like I compile.
Good cigar and
Like I run some of my Python code sometimes, but
does a man need?
If you're not doing it every day, then yeah, you won't need something crazy. But if you're doing it every day, 2-3 videos a day, yeah, you need a good computer.
yeah.
But if it's just like once every while, then of course you're not gonna need it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I get more into like the upgrading and like the buying part of it, like every few years rather than like actually like using it that much. I don't know. Because like I feel like when I buy something, I don't know if this happens to you too, like when you want to like buy something like technology or electronics wise, like I don't know if you like do like a lot of research with it and kind of get obsessed with it a little bit and like try to find like good deals. I don't know if you do that or not. Because I feel like that happens to me a lot. And I think I waste too much time with it, I think.
But you mean wasting time upgrading?
Like, just like spending time like researching, like, oh, I need to get this perfect part, or
The spring
like
flows
this
anew.
fancy new like phone or device or whatever. I don't know.
Damage
I
intensified. My
I
senses
don't
are
know if
sharpened.
that
I don't go that crazy. I do enough. Like, I know what I need.
oh, so
and-
like you kind of treat it more like the utility thing, like, oh, this is what I need. This is
I'm grateful.
Something like that.
okay.
In terms like, if it's like want, like, oh, I just want it just to have it, then it's.
Careful. We're outnumbered.
I have stuff that I would use it for. I have stuff that I would do that for, but it's not a whole lot. It's really minor. Like,
okay.
I guess
I don't give up
upgrading
that
a low-end card every other year is more cost efficient, if you want to say. But then the cost of that is you're not able to do, like, you're sacrificing something. And that is, from my experience from doing that, I have to turn off shadows.
Okay.
And to me, it changes a lot of how things look.
Guess it depends on the game. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit hungry right now, so I'm gonna go eat. So, is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know why you need to ask for my permission.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
If you want to go eat, go eat. If you want to play again, just let me know. I'm still here. You know,
Oh,
it's no big deal.
all right, yeah. So you're just gonna be playing a little bit, or what are you gonna do for the rest of the night?
Oh, well, I'm already on. I might play a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Just you play ranked or something, or
Yeah, I usually play rank.
oh,
I
like randoms, or do you have like a squad or something?
Squad? Are you serious? I wish. I do everything by myself.
Oh, yeah.
It would be easier to have someone on the same level as me, but I've never had anyone who's better than me at games.
Oh,
So I don't know how that feels.
yeah.
I've had some people be better at me at some games, but overall, I'm usually like the guy you pick up because you don't have to worry too much about.
Maybe you haven't just met that many sweaty people.
Oh, I met a lot of sweaty people. They just can't talk shit back to me.
Oh, yeah.
I met a lot of sweaty people, and it's I'm always on top. So no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I've never met someone personal that's better than me. I just say.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, but like, do you think like not having a group to play with